Essential Grammar in Use, 2nd edition, by Raymond Murphy, published by Cambridge University Press, 1998. This recording is copyright. Unit 1, Section B.
I'm cold. Can you close the window, please?
I'm 32 years old. My sister is 29.
My brother is very tall. He's a policeman.
John is afraid of dogs.
It's 10 o'clock. You're late again.
Anne and I are good friends.
Your keys are on the table.
I'm tired, but I'm not hungry.
Tom isn't interested in politics. He's interested in music.
Jane isn't at home at the moment. She's at work.
Those people aren't English. They're Australian.
It's sunny today, but it isn't warm. Section C.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Look, there's Chris.
Here's your key.
Thank you.
Unit 2, Section A.
Am I late?
No, you're on time.
Is your mother at home?
No, she's out.
Are your parents at home?
No, they're out.
Is it cold in your room?
Yes, a little.
Your shoes are nice. Are they new?
Is she at home? Is your mother at home?
Are they new? Are your shoes new?
Section B.
Where is your mother? Is she at home?
Where are you from?
Canada.
What colour is your car?
It's red.
How old is Joe?
He's 24.
How are your parents? Are they well?
Why are you angry?
How much are these postcards?
50 pence.
What's the time?
Who's that man?
Where's Jill?
How's your father? Section C.
Are you tired?
Yes, I am.
Are you hungry?
No, I'm not, but I'm thirsty.
Is your friend English?
Yes, he is.
Are these your keys?
Yes, they are.
That's my seat.
No, it isn't.
Unit 3, Section B.
Please be quiet. I'm working.
Look at Sue. She's wearing her new hat.
The weather is nice at the moment. It's not raining.
Where are the children?
They're playing in the park.
We're having dinner now. Can you phone again later?
You can turn off the television. I'm not watching it.
Unit 4, Section A.
Are you feeling okay?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Is it raining?
Yes. Take an umbrella.
Why are you wearing a coat? It's not cold.
What's Paul doing?
He's reading the newspaper.
What are the children doing?
They're watching television.
Look, there's Sally. Where's she going?
Who are you waiting for? Are you waiting for Sue?
Section C.
Are you going now?
Yes, I am.
Is Paul working today?
Yes, he is.
Is it raining?
No, it isn't.
Are your friends staying at a hotel?
No, they aren't. They're staying with me.
Unit 5. Section A.
I work in a shop. My brother works in a bank.
Linda lives in London. Her parents live in Scotland.
It rains a lot in winter.
John has a shower every day.
Section B.
I like big cities.
The shops open at 9 o'clock and close at 5:30.
Tim works very hard. He starts at 7:30 and finishes at 8 o'clock in the evening.
The earth goes round the sun.
We do a lot of different things in our free time.
It costs a lot of money to stay at luxury hotels. Section C.
Sue always arrives at work early.
I usually go to work by car, but sometimes I walk.
Julia never eats breakfast.
Tom lives near us. We often see him.
Unit 6. Section A.
I drink coffee, but I don't drink tea.
Sue drinks tea, but she doesn't drink coffee.
You don't work very hard.
We don't watch television very often.
The weather is usually nice. It doesn't rain very often.
Jerry and Linda don't know many people. Section B.
I don't like football.
He doesn't like football.
I don't like Fred, and Fred doesn't like me.
My car doesn't use much petrol.
Sometimes he's late, but it doesn't happen very often.
Section C.
I don't like washing the car. I don't do it very often.
Sandra speaks Spanish, but she doesn't speak Italian.
Bill doesn't do his job very well.
Paula doesn't usually have breakfast.
Unit 7. Section B.
What do you do?
I work in a bank.
Section C.
Do they like music?
Does he like music?
Section D.
Do you play tennis?
No, I don't.
Do your parents speak English?
Yes, they do.
Does George work hard?
Yes, he does.
Does your sister live in London?
No, she doesn't.
Unit 8. Section B.
Please be quiet. I'm working.
Tom is having a shower at the moment.
Take an umbrella with you. It's raining.
You can turn off the television. I'm not watching it.
Why are you under the table? What are you doing?
Section C.
I work every day from 9 o'clock to 5:30.
Tom has a shower every morning.
It rains a lot in winter.
I don't watch television very often.
What do you usually do at the weekend?
Section D.
I'm tired. I want to go home.
Do you know that girl?
Yes, but I don't remember her name.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
Unit 9. Section A.
I've got blue eyes.
Tim's got 2 sisters.
Our car has got 4 doors.
Diane isn't feeling well. She's got a headache.
They like animals. They've got a horse, 3 dogs, and 6 cats.
Section B.
I've got a motorbike, but I haven't got a car.
Mr. and Mrs. Harris haven't got any children.
It's a nice house, but it hasn't got a garden.
Have you got a camera?
No, I haven't.
What have you got in your bag?
Nothing. It's empty.
Has Anne got a car?
Yes, she has.
What kind of car has she got?
Section C.
They don't have any children.
It's a nice house, but it doesn't have a garden.
Does Anne have a car?
How much money do you have?
Unit 10. Section A.
I'm tired. I was tired last night.
Where's Anne? Where was Anne yesterday?
The weather is good today. The weather was good last week.
You're late. You were late yesterday.
They aren't here. They weren't here last Sunday.
Section B.
Last year, Rachel was 22. So she's 23 now.
When I was a child, I was afraid of dogs.
We were hungry after the journey, but we weren't tired.
The hotel was comfortable, but it wasn't expensive.
Was the weather good when you were on holiday?
Those shoes are nice. Were they expensive?
Why were you late this morning?
Section C.
Were you late?
No, I wasn't.
Was Ted at work yesterday?
Yes, he was.
Were Sue and Steve at the party?
No, they weren't. Unit 11. Section B.
I clean my teeth every morning. This morning I cleaned my teeth.
Terry worked in a bank from 1986 to 1993.
Yesterday it rained all morning. It stopped at lunchtime.
We enjoyed the party last night. We danced a lot and talked to a lot of people. The party finished at midnight.
Section C.
I usually get up early, but this morning I got up at 9:30.
We did a lot of work yesterday.
Caroline went to the cinema 3 times last week.
Jim came into the room, took off his coat, and sat down.
Unit 12. Section B.
I don't watch television very often.
I didn't watch television yesterday.
Does she often go away?
Did she go away last week?
Section C.
I played tennis yesterday, but I didn't win.
Did you do the shopping?
No, I didn't have time.
We went to the cinema, but we didn't enjoy the film.
Section E.
Did you see Joe yesterday?
No, I didn't.
Did it rain on Sunday?
Yes, it did.
Did Helen come to the party?
No, she didn't.
Did your parents have a good holiday?
Yes, they did.
Unit 13. Section B.
What were you doing at 11:30 yesterday? Were you working?
What did he say?
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
It was raining, so we didn't go out.
In 1985, we were living in Canada.
Today she's wearing a skirt, but yesterday she was wearing trousers.
I woke up early yesterday. It was a beautiful morning. The sun was shining and the birds were singing.
Section C.
I'm working. I was working at 10:30 last night.
It isn't raining. It wasn't raining when we went out.
What are you doing? What were you doing at 3 o'clock? Unit 14. Section B.
What did you do yesterday morning?
We played tennis.
What were you doing at 10:30?
We were playing tennis.
Jack read a book yesterday. Jack was reading a book when the phone rang.
Did you watch the film on television last night? Were you watching television when I phoned you?
It didn't rain while we were on holiday. It wasn't raining when I got up.
I started work at 9 o'clock and finished at 4:30. At 2:30 I was working.
It was raining when we went out.
I saw Lucy and Steve this morning. They were waiting at the bus stop.
Jenny fell asleep while she was reading. Unit 15. Section C.
I've lost my passport.
Where's Linda?
She's gone to bed.
We've bought a new car.
It's Rachel's birthday tomorrow, and I haven't bought her a present.
Bob is on holiday.
Oh? Where's he gone?
Can I take this newspaper? Have you finished with it?
Unit 16. Section A.
Are Jane and David here?
Yes, they've just arrived.
Are you hungry?
No, I've just had dinner.
Is Tom here?
No, I'm afraid he's just gone. Section B.
What time are Diane and Paul coming?
They've already arrived.
It's only 9 o'clock and Anne has already gone to bed.
John, this is Mary.
Yes, I know. We've already met.
Section C.
Are Diane and Paul here?
No, they haven't arrived yet.
Does John know that you're going away?
No, I haven't told him yet.
Margaret has bought a new dress, but she hasn't worn it yet.
Have Diane and Paul arrived yet?
No, not yet. We're still waiting for them.
Has Linda started her new job yet?
No, she starts next week.
This is my new dress.
Oh, it's nice. Have you worn it yet?
Unit 17. Section A.
Have you been to France?
No, I haven't.
I've been to Canada, but I haven't been to the United States.
Mary is an interesting person. She's had many different jobs and has lived in many places.
I've seen that woman before, but I can't remember where.
How many times has Brazil won the World Cup?
Have you read this book?
Yes, I've read it twice.
Section B.
Has Anne ever been to Australia?
Yes, once.
Have you ever played golf?
Yes, I often play golf.
My mother has never travelled by air.
I've never ridden a horse.
Who is that man?
I don't know. I've never seen him before.
Section C.
I can't find Susan. Where has she gone?
Oh, hello, Susan. I was looking for you. Where have you been?
Unit 19. Section A.
Jill is in Ireland. She's been there for 3 days. She's been there since Monday.
Richard has been in Canada for 6 months. Richard has been in Canada since January.
We've been waiting for 2 hours. We've been waiting since 9 o'clock.
I've lived in London for a long time. I've lived in London since I was 10 years old.
Section B.
Susan started her new job 3 weeks ago.
When did Tom go out?
10 minutes ago.
I had dinner an hour ago.
Life was very different 100 years ago.
When did Jill arrive in Ireland?
She arrived in Ireland 3 days ago.
How long has she been in Ireland?
She's been in Ireland for 3 days. Unit 20. Section A.
I saw Paula yesterday.
Where were you on Sunday afternoon?
We didn't have a holiday last year.
What did you do last night?
I stayed at home.
William Shakespeare lived from 1564 to 1616. He was a writer. He wrote many plays and poems.
When did they arrive?
Section B.
I have lost my key. I lost my key last week.
Bill has gone home. Bill went home 10 minutes ago.
Have you seen Anne? Did you see Anne on Saturday?
Have you ever been to Spain? Did you go to Spain last year?
My friend is a writer. He has written many books. Shakespeare wrote many plays and poems.
The letter hasn't arrived yet. The letter didn't arrive yesterday.
We've lived in Singapore for 6 years. We lived in Glasgow for 6 years, but now we live in Singapore.
Unit 21. Section B.
Butter is made from milk.
Oranges are imported into Britain.
How often are these rooms cleaned?
I am never invited to parties.
This house was built 100 years ago.
These houses were built 100 years ago.
When was the telephone invented?
We weren't invited to the party last week.
Was anybody injured in the accident?
Yes. 2 people were taken to hospital.
Section C.
I was born in London in 1962.
Where were you born?
Section D.
We were woken up by a loud noise.
The telephone was invented by Alexander Bell in 1876.
My brother was bitten by a dog last week. Unit 22. Section A.
My car is at the garage. It's being repaired.
Some new houses are being built opposite the park.
The office is being cleaned at the moment. The office is cleaned every day.
In Britain, football matches are usually played on Saturday, but no matches are being played next Saturday.
Section B.
My key has been stolen.
My keys have been stolen.
I'm not going to the party. I haven't been invited.
Has this shirt been washed?
The room is clean now. It has been cleaned. The room was cleaned yesterday.
I can't find my keys. I think they've been stolen. My keys were stolen last week. Unit 23. Section A.
Please be quiet. I'm working.
It isn't raining at the moment.
What are you doing this evening?
I was working when she arrived.
It wasn't raining, so we went out.
What were you doing at 3 o'clock? Section B.
The room is cleaned every day.
I'm never invited to parties.
Oranges are imported into Britain.
The room was cleaned yesterday.
These houses were built 100 years ago.
How was the window broken?
Where were you born?
Section C.
I've cleaned my room.
Tom has lost his passport.
Barbara hasn't been to Canada.
Where have Paul and Linda gone?
Section D.
I like coffee, but I don't like tea.
Chris doesn't go out very often.
What do you usually do at weekends?
Does Barbara live alone?
I didn't watch TV yesterday.
It didn't rain last week.
What time did Paul and Linda go out?
Unit 24. Section A.
I cleaned my shoes yesterday.
Charlie studied engineering at university.
I have cleaned my shoes.
Jane has lived in London for 10 years.
These rooms are cleaned every day.
My car has been repaired. Section B.
I made a cake yesterday.
I've made some coffee.
Butter is made from milk.
Somebody broke this window last night.
Somebody has broken this window.
This window was broken last night. Unit 25. Section B.
When I was a child, I used to like chocolate.
I used to read a lot of books, but I don't read much these days.
Liz has got short hair now, but it used to be very long.
They used to live in the same street as us, so we often used to see them. But we don't see them very often these days.
Anne used to have a piano, but she sold it a few years ago.
When I was a child, I didn't used to like tomatoes.
Where did you used to live before you came here?
Section C.
I used to play tennis. These days I play golf.
We usually get up early.